Hope you're well. Hope you're swell. Hope you're wavy. Hope you're wavy. Hope you're wavy. Hope you're gravy. Before we get into the video, let me just real quick let you know that I make music. I love music. I'm doing a song a day channel. I'm going to drop a song a day until the end of the year. I drop 7 songs every Friday, 7 songs. Today's Friday. I dropped 7 songs today. Link in the description if you want to hear what I made today. Link in the description if you want to hear what I made today. Greatly appreciate if you check it out and let me know what you think. Link in the description. You can also go to my YouTube Shorts tab if you want to hear clips of the music I made. If you want to hear little clips, just go to my YouTube Shorts tab, okay? Today I'm doing some scalp scratching, scalp scratching. So how about we just get into it? How about we just want to scratch your scalp. Just want to scratch. Just get in there, you know. Just get in there. Make sure that I scratch every inch of your scalp. Just hold still. Yesterday we touched on the concept of male and female friendship, and then a point that came up during that whole thing was told to someone in the comments. This concept of quote unquote ownership in relationships, and it got me thinking. About I guess. I think most people understand this, but you know, we do see some, I guess, some variations in the more common model, traditional model, where, you know, the more common model being, I am yours, you're mine, and we are exclusive. And we are all that it means to be exclusive. And I think, you know, you get variations of that, deviations from that, which is, you know, I guess open relationships, so on and so forth. But let's get into, like, what does it mean when people are exclusive, and how far is too far, I guess. Because, you know, something that gets brought up a lot is, you know, I'm my own person, I can do what I want, I'm free, yada yada yada. And it's like, you're not really free once you enter an exclusive relationship. Like, obviously you're still a person, you're still your own person, but now you have now you're responsible to someone other than just yourself. Now you answer to someone other than just yourself, you know. I actually want to, I hope you don't mind if I just shave, because yeah, there's parts of your scalp I need to get to. So yeah, it's okay, don't worry, I'll shave it nicely so you don't have to worry too much. Just so yeah, I was just saying, like, the whole point of being exclusive is that you're seeing each other only, and which means you're gonna have to set up some boundaries, you know, to avoid breaking that agreement. Things change, man. Things change in a relationship, and in a marriage, particularly. Things change. And if you don't want things to change, if you want that freedom, I mean, you can always, so you can just, yeah, thank you. You can always be single, or you can have some alternative arrangement where you're in some sort of open relationship, and I guess to each their own, if that's your whole thing. I personally wouldn't condone such behavior, but you know, who am I? Who the hell am I? But yeah, okay. clean that later. Okay, yeah, now I can really get in there. Okay. So yeah, things change, man. It was tying back to the whole thing of like different friendships, male-female friendships and whatnot. So, for example, I talked about how back in the day there was this girl I was close friends with, and we used to have sleepovers and stuff. Go to her place. She had she stayed in this student accommodation, this apartment. We would sleep in the same bed. We didn't do anything with each other. We were friends, but I'd be sleeping over and I'd sleep in the bed. But you can't do that if she has a boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? That'd be so crazy if a boyfriend found out. I don't think she had a boyfriend at the time. Yeah, I don't think she did. And certainly if that was my girlfriend and I found out she was sleeping in her bed with another man, it's over. What are you talking about? So things like that, things change. Once you get into a relationship, you can't just move with reckless abandon. You can't just do what you want or willy-nilly. I don't think people understand this. I think most people get this. It's not rocket science, right? But sometimes people do act against their conscience and against what they know is conventional wisdom and against what they know is they know inside that it's it's wrong, but they still do certain things. But you have to have boundaries. You have to have the discipline to say I'm not going to violate those boundaries. So for me personally, that's why I maintain the stance of not getting too friendly with people I find attractive, like women I find attractive, and so on and so forth. When you develop that habit and you develop those boundaries, once you get into a committed relationship with another woman, these are not things you now have to adjust and start fixing up. You know what I'm saying? And I think anyone's capable of cheating. I don't think cheating is something that is impossible. And it's very dangerous when you're in a position where you're like, oh, I could never cheat. I'd never cheat. I'm not a cheater. It's like, well, you might be opening yourself up for some serious problems down the line, because it means you're not taking the precautions necessary to prevent that from happening. There's always a likelihood that, there's always a percentage of probability that can happen. So just be mindful of that and do what you can to mitigate that and to make sure it doesn't happen. That's my stance. That's my kind of approach to the whole thing. So it's like, okay, I won't find myself in certain environments. I won't hang out too late with people. I won't be finding myself engaging in certain activities that could lead to mishaps. I think people that cheat don't plan on cheating. Most people that cheat don't plan on cheating. It's like, they'll love their spouse or whatever, and they'll in their minds will be like, I'll never cheat. But then they allow for certain behaviors to persist, and one thing leads to another, and they find themselves doing crazy things that they didn't really see themselves doing prior to that. But again, they weren't vigilant and they let things slip. And they find themselves compromised. And once it happens, man. Once you've kissed that person, you or whatever, or you go even further than that, it's happened, once you've done that thing, and you know when you've crossed that line that you cannot come back from. You know when you've done that thing. It might not even be a kiss. It might be like just inappropriate conversations where you let things go a bit too far, and you know when you let things go too far. Obviously, that's not as I think there's something particularly foul, I guess, when you get physically intimate with someone. But I think there's something to be said about emotional intimacy too. That might be a deeper transgression in you. When you start to get emotionally involved with someone, even if you never get physically involved with them. Because that's true intimacy, right? But yeah, you gotta have your walls up, man. You gotta prevent things from going too far. Oh, no. Okay, let's shave a bit more hair. Relax, don't worry. It's just a bit, because I just want to get to that. I just want to get even deeper. Just want to get even deeper. I knew a girl who had a boyfriend, and she had an ex who was really toxic. He would cheat on her and stuff. And instead of just cutting off all communication with this guy, she'd still talk to him. She was like, "No, we just talk from time to time." I'm like, "You need to stop talking to that guy." She didn't stop talking, and then she cheated. She cheated on her boyfriend. And she lost him. She lost this really good guy for this really bad guy, and it's like, I hope it was worth it. Okay, now I'm just gonna go really deep. She didn't establish boundaries, man. Don't put yourself in positions where you have to be strong. Or you have to summon like your willpower and stuff. Like, rather just not be in those places to begin with. Rather not be in those positions to begin with, so you don't have to be strong. It's important to have willpower, but it's not wise to constantly be in positions where you're testing your willpower. Because then you're just asking for some situation to make you stumble. You're begging for it. But anyway, I do think in a relationship there is a sense of like ownership, right? Where and people always misinterpret that. Oh no, like this guy is being sexist or whatnot. So let's say the woman has ownership over me. I think that's that you're fine with that, right? And she does. She has every right to say, I don't like it when you talk to so and so, makes me jealous. Obviously within reason, of course. If it's a colleague or it's just someone I'm talking to in passing or something like that. It's not someone I have like some any real relationship with. It's just some random person that I met maybe, and I have her number, and every now and then she sends a message asking about something. I don't know. I'm just making up some random situation right now. I think you want to be with someone that's reasonable, of course. But But if you're getting overly friendly with someone, I think your partner can. So it's in my case, this is if my girl is like, you're getting way too friendly with that person. Can you stop? I think that's reasonable. And you have to be willing to accommodate that, right? Because that's how you keep the train going. And even if nothing is going on, I just think it's wise to just listen and be like, okay, cool. I hear you. Again, I'm not saying me. It's not me who would be in that scenario, who would be imposing that. I'm just saying, if she's like, I don't like you talking to her as much as you do, da-da-da-da-da. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but I think that's reasonable. Because maybe she just wants to feel like that certain levels of intimacy are reserved for her. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember. Someone was talking about how, like, which is ridiculous, but this guy was talking about how he'll be texting his female best friend late into the night. And I'm just picturing a situation where you're with your spouse and you're in bed and you're texting. So imagine me, I'm in bed with my wife and I'm texting some girl late into the night and we're cracking jokes and we're laughing and then she's like, who are you talking to? And, oh, I'm just talking to this girl. And it's like a regular thing. And she starts to notice that you're always talking to this girl. I think it's reasonable for her to get upset at that. I think it's reasonable for her to be like, I don't like that. You're getting way too friendly with that person. It's the principle, guys. It's the principle. Even if hypothetically nothing's going on, and I don't think nothing's going on at that point, I think you're getting way too friendly. I would agree with the woman in the view that we're getting way too intimate. But even if nothing was happening, it's the principle. It's like certain levels of intimacy should be reserved for your partner once you're in a relationship. And they get jealous. They're like, I don't like that other people are getting that from you. It's the principle, people. Yeah. And then obviously me, I'd also expect the same from her. So don't get overly friendly with some random dude, you know. Oh my god, you know the thing that's crazy? It's like when people talk to their exes. It sounds like a girl will be like friends with their ex and they're still hanging out and they're still being very intimate. That's crazy to me. Like, it's your ex. Like, move on. What? Like, there are girls I know right now that I've been very close to that I know I can never speak to again, especially if I'm in a relationship. The history is too deep. We've done things. We've seen each other in certain ways. We just can't. What are you talking about? We just cannot speak again. Like, I knew as soon as those I'll call them situations ended, I just knew, like, we are never gonna be that close again, ever. And it's probably best we just don't talk, because, bro, I can't imagine it, bro. Like, knowing what I know, and us, you know, having been that intimate with someone, and then because it's not just a friendship, you know. Like, can we be real? It's not just a friendship at that point. Like, that's not just your friend. When you've done certain things with them, and like, I'm not talking about sex or anything, but you know, like just certain levels of intimacy. When you've seen someone in a certain light and you've shared certain things with that person, and you've had feelings for them and they've had feelings for you. it's not just a friendship at that point. There's a history there, so I don't know, man. Okay, this is the final shave. Okay, so you're not bald, but yeah, I'll be very careful not to trim too much off. Yeah, so me, I'm just imagining talking to any of those women while I'm in a relationship. It just feels it feels wrong. Why don't people get that? Because a lot of girls would be like, no, he's my ex, I just want to talk to him, and da da da. I'm like, that's so weird. Move on. You're in a relationship. Like, why are you so attached to him? Because yeah, no. At that point, that's a red flag to me. Because I'm like, you still feelings for him. And then I say, no, I don't. We're just friends. I'm like, then let go. You have to understand that that's the price you pay when you break up. That's why it's sad, because it's never going to be the same ever again. Like, it's over. That's what it means when you say it's over. You can't not just start hanging around each other or giving each other space all the time. I don't want to deal with that. Unacceptable. So yeah. Again, like, the history is, how do you just ignore it? Oh my god. Yeah. There's just certain things, man, that, how do you know what you know about that person? And you be talking to them, and then all that stuff, at least for me, look, in my mind, I'll have all that knowledge and all that imagery and stuff. So this is a red flag. Red flag. Yeah, no. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, man. Remember, I told you, there was that one girl I knew who was talking to her ex while she was in a committed relationship with another man. And she didn't plan on cheating. Oh, it just happened. She said stupid things like it just happened. It's like, bitch, you let it happen. You're talking to this guy when you shouldn't have been talking to him. Busy exchanging text messages, being all cool. I'm just a cool person, you know, I'm just forgiving and all. Well, your boyfriend is not going to forgive you because you cheated on him. Crazy madness. That's why I say, like, just don't practice caution. Don't think you're above these things. There's always a chance, and being aware of that. Being aware of the you know, the chance of things going awry. Put in preventative measures. Prevention is better than the cure, as they say. So, yeah, I think this is common sense. But some people don't get it. Some people think it's okay, you can just act the way you want. Yada, yada, yada. I mean, yo, yeah, that's wild, man. Good luck. How do you How do you feel? How do you feel? Satisfied? How do you feel? Yeah, you really went in there. Scratch that itch. That's great. That's great. That's great to hear. But yeah, people. I guess the gist of what I was saying is that there are boundaries in relationships. Do not cross the boundaries. Set up strong boundaries. Don't let people in. Be very careful who you let in. For that reason, it's not wise to get overly intimate with members of the opposite sex, in my opinion, in my view. Some people don't like that. They think that's sad, and it's no, well, like, you must just be friends with everyone. It's like, I think men and women are different, and I think we would be wise to acknowledge those differences, and for that reason, I don't think it's wise to be overly intimate, but that's just me. That's just me. Some people don't agree with that. You know how I think about it? I'm trying to be as happy as I possibly can in my relationship, and I want to minimize all risk. So I just want to make sure, I want to set myself up for success, man. That's it. So I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I do to make sure that I am the man that doesn't cheat? I am the man that is faithful, that makes his wife happy, that does everything he needs to do. What should I do in preparation of that? Imagine, I don't want stories about me going around, oh, did you hear Jesse cheated? Did you hear Jesse did this? What can I do to make sure that never happens? Because I know that I'm not impervious to that. I know that I'm not invincible, and I'm this paragon of virtue. I know that it's possible for me to do dumb things, and because I'm aware, like, what can I do to make sure it never happens? Well, you take the preventative measures. You don't get too cozy with people. You don't hang around the wrong, and you don't hang in the wrong environments and whatnot, and so on and so forth. You know what you have to do in your own life. But yeah, I hope you heed this advice, and the other people have said these things. It's not new things I'm saying, so I think everyone would just be wise to listen to your boy. But yeah, I like to pray at the end of my videos just to impart blessing and peace and all that good stuff. So dear God, thank you for this individual watching this right now. Thank you for making them whole and unique and kind of one apart towards peace, prosperity, and purpose. Thank you for blessing this person with wonderful friends and family who bring the best out of them and just love them and take care of them. And thank you for maintaining the ones that are there as well. Thank you for blessing this person with the spirit of gratitude so they can give thanks for all the wonderful things in their life. And by giving thanks, they can find peace and contentment and attract even more blessings. Thank you for letting your presence be felt in this person's life so they know that you're God, that you're real, that you're taking care of them. And also bringing the best out of them. Good health, long life, and happiness over this person and everyone they care about. In my name, I pray in Jesus' name, I pray in Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.